Hey there, everybody. ChristheKong here, and I just wanted to go over kind of this vlog thing today. Mostly, it's kind of my way of procrastinating for finals. I really shouldn't do this, but I really felt like I wanted to. So, as a break between studying, here it is. Namely, how to become successful. And I don't know. If you're wanting to know exactly how to become successful, at least how I think success works, I highly recommend you stay all the way to the end of the video, because if you leave halfway through, you only get half of the knowledge, and that only does you half a good. Anyway, how to become successful. Now, there's a ton of ways to actually become successful, namely because the word success can mean pretty much anything. Like, success can mean, oh, you make gobs of cash. Another one could mean, oh, you're in this job or this industry. Like, it means something different to be successful for everybody, which is what I find absolutely amazing, because asking someone, like, what does success mean for you? What does it mean to you to be successful? You get a different answer depending on who it is, and it's a great conversation piece. Like, if you don't know what to say, just, hey, like, what do you think is success? What do you consider successful? And I mean, then you can start getting into like a deeper conversation. I mean, if you're on your first date and you don't know what to say, ask her what success means, or ask him what success means, and that'll get the conversation moving a little bit deeper than, what color shoes do you wear? Anyway, I'm off topic. Oh, wow, I am way off topic. Anyway, success. Now, since there's so many different ways to become successful, there's really not one way to become successful, but there is a methodology to help you become successful in whatever you're doing. So, our first thing to do is be intentional. Be intentional about what you are doing. And if you are intentional about what you are doing, then it's like more passion will go into what you're going for. So if success to you means making lots and lots and lots of money, then be intentional about making lots and lots and lots and lots of money. That might be stuff like, well, on my off time, I'm doing stuff like side jobs, or when I'm done work, I go home and do more work because I want to make it seem like I'm doing a whole bunch for the company. It could be stuff like investing. But whatever you're doing, whatever it is that you want to be successful at, be intentional in your actions. The second step you can do is do a little bit every single day. Just a tiny, tiny little bit. And I know, like, initially it'll seem like, why am I doing this? Like, this does not do anything for me. Like, I want to be CEO of the company. Why am I wasting my time with this? And the reason is because these little things kind of build up to like one bigger thing. So, like, for example, I think it's atomic theory. Yeah, atomic theory. Basically, we've got these tiny little atoms, which are the building blocks of all of matter, which means a tiny insignificant little atom made this. It made this. It made this microphone that I'm talking about. It made me. So, yes, a single atom, two atoms by themselves are kind of insignificant to me, but enough of them all rearranged, now that could be something absolutely amazing and valuable. Like, no one can do anything with 5 carbon atoms, 10 carbon atoms, but I mean, hundreds of thousands, like, rearranged in like a perfect crystalline structure. Now that makes a diamond. And I mean, lots of people use diamonds. Lots of people value diamonds. the atoms themselves have not changed, but they all kind of grouped up. It just kept forming these carbon atoms until we got something worthwhile, tangible, and valuable. And that's what it is. A little thing every single day that you're being intentional about. So, for example, if you want to learn French, the international love language, come on, who wouldn't want to learn that? You'd start by learning how to introduce yourself. Je m'appelle Chris. Now, initially that will do you no good if you're going to be talking in French or speaking in French, because walking around saying je m'appelle, je m'appelle, je m'appelle, je m'appelle, that does nothing for you. But that's a start. It's an introduction. The next day you learn something different. I don't know. Maybe you'll learn colors. You learn food. You learn a tiny bit every single day. And eventually, you've learned a sentence. You learn enough sentence where you can now kind of communicate a bit. Basic things. You learn enough of that, you get more comfortable in what you're doing. And before you know it, you've learned a whole new language. Now, even if you don't want to learn a specific language or do something specific, like if you're not intentional in what you want to do, you want to be successful, you're not sure what that means, you still should learn something every single day. Some really successful people who always do these kind of vlogs like, oh, here's how I made billions of dollars on my company. A lot of them say stuff like, I read everything I can get my hands on. I read a book a day. I read the newspaper. I listen to people every single day. I do this. I do that. But, yeah, that kind of got focused because I keep moving around. But it's something every single day. Normally it's reading because books have just a ton of knowledge in them. Just an absolutely amazing wealth of knowledge that everyone should definitely take advantage of. And I mean, YouTube is great because there are people on here who have read the books and are doing their best to kind of explain the books, at least the really hard concepts. I mean, you could find a ton of videos about quantum physics, which is like way above my pay grade, but they explain it in such a way it's like, oh, that's how it works. Oh, now I know. But yeah, that's the thing. You learn something every single day. And I mean, these steps, being intentional with your goals, knowing what you want as your goal, that is the key to it all. So I mean, even if you don't know what you want, again, just learn, discover yourself. There's a whole wealth of stuff out there in what you want to do. And you'll never know it unless you try it. And if your dream seems kind of like, oh, I'm never going to get that. Like, if your dream is to be an A-list actor walking down the red carpet with tons of people taking your picture, screaming for you to come give them a kiss, give them your autograph. Like, if that's your dream, that's awesome. That is a very hard dream, but hey, if you are intentional in what you want to do, in what you want, I've got no doubt in my mind that you could potentially do it. It might mean making some sacrifices. And really, that is what success is all about, is making sacrifices. Some smaller than others. But, I mean, okay, I'm going to show off my kind of geekiness here. There's an anime called Full Metal Alchemist. I don't know how many of you guys have seen it. But at the beginning of the show, one of the main characters starts it off by explaining that alchemy, I'm not as geeky as I thought. Oh, right. It starts off by saying humans cannot gain something without giving something up of equal value. And that can be any more true with your goals. If you value this thing highly, you're going to have to give up some very valuable stuff. And normally that is time. So if I want to be an A-list actor, I'm going to have to give up a fair amount of time. I'm probably going to have to give up some money for like acting lessons. I'm going to have to probably pay an agent. I'm going to have to network. I'm going to have to do a whole bunch of stuff. But if I'm intentional about it and I strive to improve every single day, learn a little bit every single day about the industry, eventually I've gone from being this nobody to being someone who may have a chance at something not big, maybe something like a commercial. But you keep taking everything from that, and you go higher and higher and higher, and eventually you've reached your goal. And I mean, I think that's kind of the thing about success. It's mostly just not giving up. It's about persevering. And the reason that you should be able to persevere is because you are being intentional about your actions, and because you're finding success in something that means success to you. Right down here. You can't see it because the microphone's in the way. Right here. That's success. You're intentional about something you feel very strong about. And that translates into passion, which drives you to do a little bit every single day, to get better every single day. And eventually, you might be in the Hall of Fame. So, I think that's pretty much everything I'm going to talk about. I do have a little bit of a series kind of about this kind of thing. I've got some more stuff planned in relation to what I'm talking about today, but I've rambled on for over 10 minutes. I think that's enough for this video. If you guys want to tell me, what is your idea of success? What is your goal in life? Leave me a comment. I'd love to hear about it. Like, what does success mean to you? You. What does success mean to you? And I'd be very interested to find out. I mean, I'm still discovering what success would mean to me. I mean, I'd love to be able to do YouTube and like talk to you guys every single day. Right now, it's not an option for me. But again, you try something a little different every single day. And I mean, the other day I was testing out new openings, like new intros. I was testing out new formats. It was kind of funny. The other day I was doing all this stuff. But again, something different every single day. You look at different things. You discover, you grow. And the more you know, the better you get. So, yeah, I'm going to leave you with that. But yeah, leave a comment. Hit the like if any of this has struck home with you. And if you haven't subscribed, I highly recommend it. Make sure you ring the bell just so that you don't miss any of this awesome content and gaming. And I'll be seeing you next time. I'm ChristheKong. Bye-bye!